What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. So, common question of the day, right off the gate, I need to know, do you have your deck ready for Yu-Gi-Oh events, for locals, for a regionals, let's say, or YCS? Is your meta deck done now, or are you just waiting? Getting the pieces of the deck together, sure, but not really putting money into the more expensive cards, because why need it if you're not going to be able to use it? Comment down below, let me know, guys. I'll give you my answer at the end of this video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and then once again, make that comment. Also, for the live streams, you want to hit the notification bell icon, so you'll be notified whenever I have my live streams. They usually, when I go on, probably about once. I'm trying to up it more throughout the week, depending on the sleep schedule, to do more live streams, so we can talk together. I want to play on some Dueling Book together, maybe with you guys, even though I'm not a big fan of Dueling Book. I'll give it a try. And just all around to hang out, talk conspiracies, and fun stuff like that. So, right off the gate, guys, DD Crow is starting to see a lot of play. Ultimate DD Crow at a Strike of Neos, with a $57 to $58 market price. I mean, let you play unlimited, it's about $85. But watch this. The first version isn't too far away. I mean, it's $110. That's a single listing though, with a low sales for a seller. But nevertheless, there's not a big difference as far as the immediate price point. Go to on page 2, you can see it automatically spikes really high. $285 for Ultimate Rare DD Crow. Now listen, I'm a huge fan of DD Crow. I love this card. I think this card's great in this meta. Just like it was great in the Orcus meta. It was a really broken card. The thing is, the value of DD Crow Ultimate Rare just doesn't really make any sense. I mean, understandable, it's from Strike of Neos, old set, great set, and years ago, and it's not many of these, floating around. I get that. But should it be at this crazy high price point comparatively to other cards that are at this near price point? I don't think so. I mean, Maxx, yes, it is banned, but currently it's roughly around that price point. We have a listing, the first listing over here at $270. After that, the listing immediately goes to $325, and then we start seeing something what we've seen in the past ban. I think it was past bans, or the one before that, in which Maxx Ultimate Rare was hitting around $400 to $500 for the card. Once again, there's a full 25 listing, and then the card price stabilizes for a good amount of time at $500. I think Maxx is a great hand trap, and I think it's a hand trap that is going to make its way back into the game. I really do. I think I can easily see this card coming back at 1, just like Konami brought back Solemn Judgment at 1, just like Konami brought back Super Optimization at 1. They eventually unloaded those cards into the meta, but right now, looking at Maxx, it can easily make a comeback. Also, it's an Ultimate Rare coming at Astro Pack 4, and if you don't want this one, if it's too much for your blood, I get it, trust me. That's an insane amount of money. You can also get the secret version of Maxx. At a Storm of Ragnarok, it's original printing, $34 market price, let you play unlimited, it's about $33. And if you want a first version of the card, well, that's going to be a little bit more of a jump. You're looking to start paying around $54 for a secret version of Maxx, which is still a relatively good price point for the card. It's a great card. Now, another card also is Ghostrick Alucard, Ultimate Rare at a Shadow Spectres with a $6 market price. It's not that, of course. It's about $34. It's almost $35 for Ultimate Rare Ghostrick Alucard. I honestly do not know why this card went up in value at all. I have zero idea. I will say I own Ghostricks, and I own a playset of these, because why would you not? Once again, this is one of the things I talked about when I talked about my other video, or maybe it was my live stream, in which I discussed why I felt deck cores were so important. Oh no, it was my podcast. In fact, the links to that's going to be down below to the podcast and whatnot. But all different podcasts on Spotify, on the Apple, or directly on Anchor. So once again, links down below to where I discuss my deck cores and my reasons for some of them. But looking at, once again, Ghostrick Alucard Ultimate Rare at a Shadow Spectres. If you bought a Ghostrick deck Max Rarity, it wasn't for the most part that expensive. And if you bought Max Rarity Ghostricks, which include Ghostrick Alucard, its price was way below $6. Now looking at it right here, it's roughly around $34. This is why deck cores are so important. Whether you want to not buy just a full deck core, but we want to buy the cards a little bit higher in value, or whether you want just to buy the deck core itself, low value, you don't care, or whether you want to buy the max value of that core, each one is definitely significant at different times throughout this game. I mean, think about it. If Ghostricks just randomly got support and became like, the hype of becoming a tier 1 deck, the values of all the Ghostrick cards will spike crazily. And if you own a deck core, you're good to go. In the case of owning a Max Rarity deck core, having a Ghostrick Alucard definitely pays off. We also have Rank Up Magic Numeron Force. Now, this card is going up in value everywhere. Rank Up Magic Numeron Force at a Judgment of the Light Ultra Rare, currently with a $1.70 market price. It's definitely not that. It's roughly around $10 actually, for the Ultra version. Now, if you're like, okay, I'll get the Numeron Sports Center 2014 Megaton. Makes sense, $1.59 market price. Yeah, no, it's about $5. It quickly goes up to almost near $8 to $10 for the card. You also have the Premium Gold Return the Bling version, which looks disgusting. Dollar market price, but I will say it is almost near $5 for this ugly looking card. Letters you can't even make out. But hey, it's money. And then you have Ultimate Rare Mega Magic Numeron Force. Once again, out of Judgment of the Light with a $7 market price. You're seeing an Unlimited be roughly around $16. If you want a first edition, you're looking to pay almost near $19 for this card. So its price point is really sporadic in all the versions. And to be honest with you, this is just hype. There's no reason to go in and grab this card based off hype. But V, this is going to be good in an X and Y deck. Sure, I guess so. We're also about less than 3 weeks away from a ban list. But hey, want to bind the hype right before a ban list? I did it myself, okay? Not really hype, but I bought an Ultimate Rare Maxx. So I'm in with you to a degree, and depending on the card and circumstance. Black Rose Dragon, and for Ghostrick in general, I'm starting to see a lot of value. In fact, beginning this whole pandemic situation, the first thing I said was stop what you're doing as far as meta-relevant cards and start focusing on collector cards. They're going to have sustained value, and in fact, if anyone does this, the value of the collector's cards, like Ghost Rares, are going to rise exponentially. Well, in the case of Black Rose Dragon, at a Crossroads of Chaos, Ghost Rare, $102 market price, Lightning Plate Unlimited is $141. In fact, that one's gone, you're looking at $145, and if that one has sold, the price point stabilizes near $200 for a while before it goes to $250. If you want a first edition version of Ghost Rare Black Rose Dragon, $560 to $650. Let me just throw something out there for you guys. We had Stardust Dragon become the first Ghost Rare that was released, and then we had Black Rose become the second. They still have crazy value. Well, let's take it and move over to Starlight Rares, or Prismatic Secret Rares as I call them. Appaloosa being the first Starlight card, and then IP Masquerena being the second. Do you know what the third one is? Most people don't. And most people really don't care because these two are iconic cards. And in the case of Prismatics, they're not, even though they're not TV show cards, they're still very much so iconic cards because they're still really broken in the game. We also have Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend Ghost Rare with a $100 market price. Yeah, no, it's almost bought out. The unlimited copy is $100. The Let You Play First Edition copy is $115. After that one's gone, it's $150. And then $200, scaling almost 50 every time. We also have Crystal Wing Single Dragon Ghost Rare at Across Souls with a $28 market price. Name It Unlimited is about $95, but it's kind of weird because first edition versions are about $96. This looks to me more like a push Ghost Rare. And let me tell you something real quickly without stuttering. Listen. I get people talking to me about cards constantly, whether it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, or even in the comments of my videos. They go, V, look at this card. V, look at this card. And people talk about cards through numerous reasons. Some reasons is because they have it and they're really excited about it because they saw the value and want me to talk about it on here. Some people have nefarious means by going, hey, I have this card, I bought a bunch of it. If V could promote it, I'm good to go. That will help me out, and then people will buy into the hype, and I'll be, yeah, it works all the time. It doesn't, though. I'm telling you right now, every time, and this is very important, every time I look at a card, I look at it through my lens and my perspective. I'll tell you if a card's a good buy or a bad buy, and I'll be honest. Or I would tell you when I don't know things, I just do not know things. So I just want to skew everything right out the gate, okay? I'm not here to make some other random kid I don't know a buck. It's not gonna happen. I'm not here so I can make a buck. I don't own Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. I don't own. Actually, no, I think I do own this one, but I don't own Black Rose Dragon. I'm not here trying to enhance my collection. Not for nothing, guys. I just want to throw it out there because there's a bit of a stigma when us market watch content creators, and specifically me myself. I literally make a good amount of money that I could buy all the cards I talk about easily. I just don't care. I'm more of a competitive player and a light collector. It's that simple. And I love casual decks, casual deck cores. But altogether, I'm not trying to promote my own cards and then sell them to you guys online. I honestly don't care. I'm too lazy, and I'd rather just go ahead and just, use the money I already have and the money I make daily and the money I always work on in my other job, working on websites, rather than just go here and go, yeah, I'll just sell until you play the card I just talked about. First of all, you know how easy it is for people to find out if it's me or not? My address is everywhere. I live in Ashland, Kentucky. Unless you're getting an envelope from some other place or there's some other thing going down, sure, that's whatever. But I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm just telling you what's going on from over here, okay? I'm just talking about cards. That's it. I just want to throw it out there. Just in case there's like one or two guys I might BSing. They're always going to, but I just want to put that in everyone's brain and make them realize. And especially for the people that talk to me about clearing Single Dragon Ghost Rare, and they might own a copy. Good for you. The card's currently up right now, but to be honest with you, this is a forced push. It's also a forced push, and it's very obvious compared to the other Ghost Rares, in which looking at the first edition version of this card, you're not seeing significant jumps. We're not seeing big spikes. Unlimited's 95. First edition is about, what is it, 96? I'm bad with math when it includes shipping. A 96, 99, it's a couple of bucks every difference. That's a forced push. Everyone can see it. It's the forced. Look at, in the case of Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, you're seeing jumps of $50. And then it gets even crazy over here at the bottom of the page. In the case of Black Rose Dragon, you're seeing a significant jump. So once again, there is artificial movement of a card through the means of people just practically buying them. And then there's just people just randomly buying a bunch of Clearing Dragon going, all right, now tell V so we can mention our cards and we'll make a ton of money. I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure if that works that way. But I'm telling you right now, that's bullshit. But yes. Some kids watch my thing. I don't want to. Anyway, Toon Kingdom. Looking at Toons in general. Toon Kingdom at a Legendary Duels Ancient Millennium, the rare version with a $25 market price, is just about bought out. Now, the Let You Play Precision is still at $20. It's one sale, by the way. After that one's gone to about $31 for the Italian version. If you want the other version, you're gonna pay $35. Now, what about Secret Rare Toon Kingdoms? You might. By the way, I remember talking about this call a long time ago when it was only one Toon Kingdom, talking about how collectors don't care about reprints as long as there's not multiple reprints. They will go in and eventually grab this card. I know we're gonna have that Toon set come out soon. That's gonna have maybe some new Toon cards as well as reprints of a lot of Toon, because I get that. But the collectors markets, I'm just trying to give you guys who might not understand perfectly what their mentality is. If there's only two copies of a card, they'll buy those out. If there's another copy of a card and 3, 4, 5 copies of a card, or a copy of a card is relatively easy to get, they'll let it go low for a while. And if there's not many listed on TCG Player, they'll buy it out. That's how they work. They want to monopolize the TV show card because a weird fascination with nostalgia and maybe even eventually selling the set for more. Who knows? But that's what they want to do. Look at Toon Kingdom of Dragon's Legends 2, the Secret Rare with a $38 market price, in first edition, $77. In fact, once again, so you got 77, you got about 77 again, then you got 90s all day long for the card. So, yeah, the Secret Rare has spiked significantly. And to be honest with you, dead serious, if I had the Secret Rare Toon Kingdom, I would sell it in a heartbeat. There's no reason this card's going to maintain any kind of value, and with the new Toon set coming out, there's a good chance this card's going to get a reprint. So holding this card makes 0 sense. We also have Nightmare Carta Ibli. Now, I really like this card a lot. It's a Flames Destruction original print. It also got an Ultra Rare and I believe the Megatons. $3 market price. Let You Play Unlimited is roughly around $3.50. If you want a first edition version of Nightmare Carta Ibli, you're looking to pay a little bit, about double. It's about $5 for starters for this card. I just think this card's really good. I think this card's going to eventually have some meta relevance in the future of this game. I just think it's highly overlooked by a lot of players. This card's still really good. It forces your opponent to only special link monsters. Right there. And that's pretty awesome. I think as we're into Master 5, we start seeing more decks. Konami might have new meta decks, and those meta decks might be meta decks that have a 15-card extra deck that's full of synchro monsters. And Nightmare Carta Ibli hitting the opponent's field, it does hurt a lot. And it's really fun to think about the fact that every deck from this point on has to always think about that mentality. We can't play all synchros, because the minute Corrupted Ibli goes on your side of the field, you better have a way to stop it. And not many players will. So I think this is a really good card. Another reason I like this card a lot as well is because Lightning Storm. You do your whole combo, you give your opponent a Nightmare Corrupted Ibli, and then they're like, oh, okay. And you're like, all right, can't play that Lightning Storm. And then it's just something about that's really fun. I like the interactive ability of this card. And I like the fact that this card makes it so your opponent is forced to make a play. Whether they want to or don't want to, they're not going to special summon until they make that play. So once again, I really do like this card a lot. There's not many cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's like this. It does have 2 versions of the card. Once again, it's the Ultra Rare as well, and Ultra Rare is like 25 cents, as well as the Secret Rare, which is a lot higher. It's $5 for first edition, but it's still a really good card overall. Ghost Girl Talking Time. Ghostbelt Haunted Mansion. Secret Rares, out of Flames Destruction, is going up in value. The card has $11 market price, but looking at it, Unlimited is about $16, and you want a first edition version, well, that's a little bit more. That's going to run you about almost $24 for Ghostbelt and Haunted Mansion. This card's seeing no play, though. I mean, let me throw it out there for you guys. I don't own this card, but I want to own a playset of the Secret Rares. The playset of the Secret Rares should not be this high. It shows no meta relevance. Maybe for collectors, sure, I get it, but is it really worth it this much money? I don't think so. We also have Ghost Sister Spooky Dogwood at a Dark Neostorm. This card's most likely going to be getting a reprint in the Megatins, and it's currently holding a $5 market price, lightly played, unlimited, about $5. Now, if you want a first edition version, it's not as big of a spike. It's about $7.50 for the first edition version of this card. Once again, it's the fascination with collecting Ghost Girls. And at first, I'm like, that's so dumb. But then as you slowly look at your binder and go, I think I have almost all the Ghost Girls. I'm missing a couple. You immediately in your mind, maybe it's only me, but I immediately go, okay, I need to have the rest of it. If I'm almost there, why not finish the collection? I keep talking about Link Karibo because I feel like nobody's thinking about this card or looking at this card, but this card's really good. Link Karibo had an initial assault with a $1.76 market price. Unlimited copies of about $1.50. First edition near mints, $1.69. This card's dirt cheap as an ultra rare, and I feel like everybody's just walking right past this card. This card stops your opponents from doing traps if you get rid of a level 4 lower cyber sponsor. Pretty good cardboard. To bring it out, of course. And then when your opponent activates the trap, you contribute it, negate it, and if you do, banish it. So, once again, I think Link Karibo is a really good card, really undervalued card, and I don't know, I feel like this card's going to see meta play one day. Is anyone on that same boat with me, or am I just talking in the wind? We also have an Emancipated Researcher. So the card has Secret Slayers. This card's the main card of the Emancipated deck. If you're looking to play the deck, almost a $64 market price. Name it first editions, $57. So I just want to talk to you guys real quick about my deck. I have almost full Emancipators, missing only 2 cards, 2 Researchers. And to be honest with you, I'm still waiting. Because why wait and just get the card at a lower price than buy it at its current height? At one point, its cards are like $70. So my thinking with this card is, it's going to go lower and lower and lower. And eventually, it's going to freeze, it's going to pause. YuGiOh players are going to start returning the locals, and then the card's going to slowly go higher and higher and higher. Because it's all about the want and supply, the need for the demand. And in Emancipated Researcher's case, there's no need for this card physically because the demand isn't there. But the minute YuGiOh players start returning to locals or regionals or YCS, or the minute Konami goes, hey, we got a big event ready for you, and we know there's a time and date it's going to happen. I mean, Konami has mentioned, I'm not sure if it was mentioned on the Jizzers forum, maybe on an email, I'm not 100% sure, but YuGiOh Day will happen, and according to Konami, as long as everything goes good with the, with this whole virus situation. And looking at the numbers, it's definitely better than it was a week ago, a month ago, 2 months ago. So I think what's going to happen is we're definitely going to get YuGiOh Day, and that's going to be in August. So now we have a date for an official Konami tournament, depending on the state you live in, of course. And looking at cards like Researcher, we know that within 3 weeks, a month, the value of this card will stabilize and then start moving up. So that's the first known thing. Another known thing is, when's locals opening up for you? Because if you start going to locals and you start getting a good crowd of your locals, they're gonna need meta cards. Now, is that locals gonna set the price for the meta? Wrong. They won't. But when multiple states, when multiple places open up, when multiple players are starting to able to go back to their locals, then we're gonna see YuGiOh players go, okay, I need my Emancipated deck. Like, I'm personally gonna need the cards from my Emancipators. So once again, wait, be patient, but be vigilant. And you can get this card at a relatively low price point before it goes back up in value, which I think it's going to go up. I mean, people are saying, they'll just ban Block Dragon. Are they really, though? You think they're really going to ban Block Dragon? I think they're going to limit it. I mean, I might be biased because I am playing this deck, but I don't think they're going to outright ban Block Dragon. Even a semi-limit won't do nothing, a limit will definitely slow the pace of this deck, which I think the deck needs. But overall, I think this will happen. There's going to be hits on this deck, too, but once again, I'll probably do a ban list a video, and we'll talk about all the cards that are going to get banned, won't get banned. Well, I'll save it for the video, but Eldritch the Golden Lord's also going down in value. Obviously not as fast, but depends how you look at it. I mean, Eldritch the Golden Lord with a $108 market price, Neiman First Editions are about $103. Once again, it's stopped going up, it's stabilized for a very short amount of time, and looking at the card, it's starting to go lower. This is a great card, and deck it's in is phenomenal, but is it worth it? I don't think so. And by the way, anyone saying that Eldritch Block Dragon is going to get hit, I mean, anyone saying Block Dragon is going to get hit and it's going to get banned, they're just ignoring the fact that their deck's going to get hit too. Like, everyone's going to get hit at the same time, so Konami could either give us a new deck or reinforce the set, Secret Slayers, or whatever set they want to promote a new Tier 1 deck, because we're due for one. We are definitely due for a new Tier 1 deck. And as Konami continues into the new meta, as we continue into the new season of YuGiOh, okay, because regional season technically starts around late August, early September, depending how you look at it, what we're going to be seeing is Konami either give us a new Tier 1 deck and promote a new Tier 1 deck, or they're going to go, okay, you know what, we'll make it Eldritch, or we'll make it Emancipated, because that's the recent set that has 2 Tier 1 decks in the recent subset. I mean, we can't really look at, I mean, maybe you could. You guys, I guess you could look at Eternal Code, I guess, and go, no, V, there's a Tier 1 deck in here, and yeah, Water probably. Dinosaurs are going to get hit hard. You can make a good argument for Orcus. I will listen to it, but I don't think they're going to. I would love the Dinosaurs were good, because I would love to play Dinosaurs, because I love this card a lot. But definitely going to be Water, and I think with Link Force coming out, it's going to be every mid-range deck. Every mid-range deck, maybe even combo, but definitely mid-range deck, is going to be the new deck that you're going to want to play beginning regional season. I think that's very important to note. I want a control deck. I'm sick and tired of all these decks. I love them, they're fun, but I had a taste of Altergeist, taste of Gruul Control, and now I want to play the control decks because it's super fun, activating a floodgate, watching an opponent get upset and squirm, and then when they think they could get out of it, you go, oh, Sound Judgment, good thing I have 3 of these. Like, absolutely ridiculous YuGiOh. Then again, Water looks really good as well, so I'm really excited about the future of this game and the future of competitive YuGiOh. I'm not so excited about cards like Hyper Performer. With an $18 market price, the card's slowly starting to rise up, almost bought out on the TCG player market, believe it or not. We also have cards like Monster Reborn, the Lost Arts promo, with a $24 market price. This card's roughly around $44, and to be honest with you, I think this card's still really good. But the only problem with Lost Arts Monster Reborn is because it might not be the rarest one. It's definitely one of the rarest ones, but it's not the rarest. I mean, we could make a good argument about Retro Pack 1, the biggest, valued box of cards in the game. Retro Pack 1, having Monster Reborn just be at insanely high value. You can make an insanely good argument, and I would love to listen to that one. About Legend of Glorious White Dragon, Monster Reborn, the original print, first edition. And yeah, I personally kind of want this. I own one, but it has that little thing. If you own a card long enough, the corners start feeling really weak and whack. And anyone else have it like that? I have a couple of cards that's beautiful. First edition Monster Reborn, gorgeous. The corner feels like, I don't know, it's weak. That's the only way I can say it. Currently having a $7 market price, unlimited version of the card, or $4. But listen, unlimited version is nice, but unlimited version is second place, and second place is the first loser. Okay. You want a first edition version, it's only, what, $100. And when I say it's only $100, in a world of crazy ultimate rares like Maxx, Ghostrick, card, TD Crow, $100 for a card that's iconic as Monster Reborn is really good when you think about how every single collector wants this card. Then we have Dragooney Phalanx. So Dragooney's getting some support allegedly. $2 market price. The cards are already up to $6. Going to be $8 soon for Dragooney Phalanx. And then if you want the dual terminal version, well, that's where you pay a lot more money in. $12 market price. And it's almost bought out. The current price point has the card with a 6 wall at $25. It does go up to $89 after a couple of sales though. We also have Dragooney Knight Trident. Another card at Hidden Arsenal 4. $1.50 market price. And it's actually currently stabilizing, which is good for you, Dragooney Trident. The dual terminal version, stabilizing? Wrong, it's definitely not. Dual terminal Dragooney Knight Trident with a $9 market price. You're gonna be shocked. It's 21. There's a 10 wall. Not that you can get over the 10 wall, because if you do, you pay extra penny for $20.98 for Dragooney Knight Trident. So there's a lot of hype and there's a lot of crazy moves in the market, and I'm really excited to see everyone getting excited about their deck. I'm really excited to hear different decks, even decks I don't like. I utterly loathe with a burning red hot passion of 1,000 Suns, Missing Mime Store decks. But I would love to talk Missing Mime Store with anybody. I'd love to talk Yu-Gi-Oh decks and get the mentality. That's the thing you always want to take away when you talk about somebody that's playing a deck that's not yours. What's their mentality? What are they trying to do? What's their goal about how to beat decks that I might play or other decks? And that's something cool to know, and that's something that's definitely has a lot of interactivity as far as, like, you know, watching these matches, or at least giving you the knowledge of the deck, so when you actually ever go and play against a deck in a tournament, you already know what to do because you talk to somebody. So I do like the interactivity. Do it within about, I say, less than 6 feet. do it within, of course, a safe distance, but learn as much as you can, guys. I think when people get excited about Dragoonies, learn why. You know, I mean, I don't need to learn why. I'll just wait till it's coming out near and ask somebody that plays the deck, and I'll go, do you think you got this? And good, you know. But hey, why not you learn? You got time. Listen, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Thank you so much. Like I said, I would love if you guys leave a comment down below. It would be awesome if you can. The comments have been going crazy. You guys have been going crazy in the comment section down below. I've been reading every single one of your comments 3, 4, 5 times a day. Definitely helps the time go by, especially when I'm working on my websites, and I hate doing that job. It's boring as hell, but reading your comments all the time really does lift my spirits in this game, and I really get excited to even create these videos, or get excited to go ahead and talk about the different cards and interactions. And like I said, in case of you guys out there who own Clearing Secret Dragon, Ghost Rare, or any card, you try to tell me with the idea of I'm going to be your promoter, it's probably not going to happen. I'm just going to talk about the card and give my unbiased opinion, whether I agree or disagree with you. I mean, if you own this card, it's a beautiful Ghost Rare, I'll give you that. And yeah, you know what, it might hold some decent value, sure, but ultimately, in the end, it doesn't really matter whatsoever about the card, because you're not going to be able to hold the crazy value that Black Ghost Dragon can easily hold, unless you have deep pockets, because we're talking about TCG Player, but there's also other markets out there. Even though they're not as popular as TCG Player, there are other markets. And the biggest one that I think we're all forgetting, in that people might be forgetting all the time, is your local card shop that's been closed for about a month, or maybe even 2 months, or maybe even 3 months by the time you finally get back in. And they might have the card in their showcase, and they'll sell to you like that. Anyways, it's your boy V, and YuGoPaisanos. You guys have a great day.